America wants to know who want problems.
They don't want me paid, they want to see me selling G's. Niggas want me dead, but know the Lord protect me.
They want me dead and I know it's a fact. Streets all talk, but the slang is too fast. And you ain't no motherfucking cowboy.
What is up, YouTube fam? It's your favorite unapologetic lesbian, back with another one. And this time, we don't have a music reaction or a music review. As you can see from the title and the title and the thumbnail, we have Ryan Upchurch, the Jellystein Files, and he also has on the title that Jelly mentioned Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislane Maxwell. I think that's how you say her fucking name. But he's done a video 2 different times in the past on this, and now he's released all of it. And I think that we need to see this. I think this video needs to be pushed because Jelly is being shoved in our faces, and he is talking a lot about God and Jesus when he does not. That's not who he's really talking about. He is talking about Satan. And him mentioning Jeffrey Epstein and his handler, whatever her name was, him mentioning them's got me. I've already seen the first 2 videos he's done on this, and it's got me curious because why would you mention them in any way? With what's coming out, why would you mention them in any way if it wasn't something along the lines of they need to be punished, they need to be arrested, they need to be insert whatever because of how evil these 2 people are. But let's find out what the Jellystein Files is about, shall we?
We're calling it Operation Infiltration. We're going to take over. We're going to get a building down. We're going to take over that street. Quiet and humble. We're going to beat them from the inside out, not the outside in. We're going to come in and take over this fucking guy. I'm fixing to go in and fuck country. I'm fixing to go in and show them something that they never. This is going to be a problem.
His BMI #1 country record radio party.
I just want to say he said it out of his own mouth right there. He's going to go in and fuck country music from the inside. But it seems to me like country music swallowed him whole. Or if that's not the case, that was his plan the whole time, was to get close to somebody that was popping and could get his name out there so the record deals would come so he could sign and then go be a part of the club. Y'all know what club I'm talking about.
Sit up there and talk like we're talking right now. Calling motherfuckers, drinking, smoking, acting exactly how
Smoking
he
weed in
acts.
the lobby of BMI. Got a tattoo.
Got a tattoo
tattoo
on it.
talking
Lobby
about
of BMI.
the real ones are here. More on the way. Struggle's on the way. Ryan's on the way. Yellow Wolf's on the way. Adam Calhoun's on the way. I'm literally saying that on a microphone just Wednesday at the BMI party. I think y'all are looking at me different than you. You gotta look at me like, y'all, we finally got one of us there. Jelly hadn't changed. I'm the same Jelly you've always talked to. You can tell by me sitting here. Dude, I came straight in, shook everybody's hand, sat down. I'm trying to fire the point. I wish we could get past this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just, but it's like, that's my spirit, y'all, is that the internet's gonna try to play us against.
That's the thing, Jelly, and everybody in that fucking room, every single individual, and I mean everyone, that's something they don't understand. Church and people like church are never going to sign out or sell out. They're not going to. I mean, you just heard it right there. Jelly say, we should be celebrating because one of us finally got in. Church never wanted in. He has made that clear. To him and for him, it is fuck mainstream. Fuck mainstream Nashville. I don't understand how hard it is to understand that. I don't understand why people can't hear that and not actually hear it. He's not talking in code. He's not being secretive. He has said since he started doing music and started getting popping and getting viral and famous, fuck mainstream Nashville. He wants nothing to do with it. Nothing. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. He distanced himself so far away from them. And there's actually a video. I'm going to try and find it while I edit this video. There's a video of Ryan Upchurch way back in the day talking about how he has met everyone's favorite country singer. They're the people that everybody idols, and they're not who they say they are. They're not who they appear to be on TV and on shows. I hope I can find that clip, but it's out there. He has said it many times. He doesn't want no part of that fucking club, of that fucking elite group. I mean, they act like this is fucking new. They act like this is something that's Morse code and they got to figure it out. Like, how do we get him to come in? How do we get him to accept being in the club? Like, how many times does a motherfucker got to say, no, leave me alone, get the fuck away from me, until it finally sinks in? I guess for some people, never, because they have to mooch and leech off of one individual for the rest of their life.
Each other because they've never seen a city be able to have two kings. And it confuses them, Ryan. And we can't let anybody ever play us against each other. The only vow I won't leave in this room is...
See, Jelly just sat there and said that there can't be two kings. Then why in the fuck is that bald midget motherfucker Adam Calhoun sitting there with an album that him and Church are on a track called Two Kings? Or something like that? That whole album that Adam supposedly did in remembrance or in honor of, the rapper, I don't want to butcher his name, Nessie, I think. Like, and the only ones plotting against each other is the ones in the room. The internet's going to say shit, yes. Mainstream tabloids, news outlets, reporters, they're all going to say shit. The only ones actually trying to cause problems and get in between all of them is the ones in that room.
That the four of us keep it tight. And that we vow to just always call the other one and confront somebody if we think something's funny. Send me that screenshot. Let my wife nip that bitch in the ass, dog. My wife is a fucking savage gangster bitch that sold pussy.
And something else, I really don't understand why Struggle's got to be standing during all of this. That right there clearly shows what this is about, intimidation. If this wasn't to be intimidation, why is he not sitting down? Why? And I know there's another person standing up. That's literally what intimidation is. I know I've been through a similar situation. When I got stabbed in the side of my neck, 2 cars full of people, 10 different fucking people. And guess what they were doing? Surrounding us. Like, standing like that is a way to show intimidation. To try and show I'm bigger than you, you're going to do what I say. Trying to scare somebody into submission. And miss me with, well, it doesn't appear to there are any seats. So it's too much of a hassle or too hard to ask, can I have a seat to sit down? I mean, Jelly said, look, I come in here, I'm the same old Jelly. I sat down, I shook everybody's hand, I'm trying to smoke a joint. You're already not the same. Look at how Struggle is, and that's your best friend. Like, there's already red flags from the start.
She will clear somebody. That bitch is a gangster. You know what I'm saying? She would have cleared all that shit out. My wife is the sweetest human on earth. Adam could attest to it. You know what I mean? She would have never played. Even the clown shit is that FJ shit. You know what I mean? She's just not even. She was the one who was like, go see Ryan. He respects you. Even when I was pulling over here now, I said, I ain't gonna lie, man. I felt weird energy over there with his homies earlier. She said, you know, Ryan, he loves you. If he didn't love you, you wouldn't even go over to talk right now. He would just put right back on you.
But 100%.
Yeah. But that's the way my wife, this is how we talk about you when it matters. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want you to be aware of, that I make decisions every day based on, damn man, I really do fuck that dude with you. I don't want you to feel a certain way. You can't take shit.
Okay, my question, why are we making our life decisions based off of someone else and what that other person is doing? Why are we not making decisions for ourselves? That right there, to me, proves he sold out. He's a sellout. He has somebody telling him what he can do, what he can't do all the time. What he can wear, what he can't wear, what he can say, what he can't say. That right there just proved it to me. Why are you going to make your life decisions based off of another grown man and the decisions he makes? Look, I'm a lesbian, okay? That shit's too gay for me. I do not sit here and make my decisions based off of another grown individual, man or woman. I make my life decisions because I do. I don't base them off of anybody else. I base them off of me. I base them off of my actions. And if I do something that I'm in the wrong, or I have an accident, like I make a mistake, hello, I hold myself accountable. I work to improve myself on that and move forward and try to be a better person and correct my wrongdoings or correct my mistake. Like, oh, I love when people get exposed and it comes right out their own fucking mouth.
No, for real, hey man, I'm gonna go grab the phone to my other phone. Nicole Arbor's exact words were, you ready for this one, y'all? Big caption, big play. How did Jeffrey Epstein happen? With much work and help. Just like Jeffrey Epstein, Ryan Upchurch has Jellyroll and his wife to handle his dirty work. Here's a video of Jellyroll. This is on the internet, dog.
What? Just like Jeffrey Epstein, Ryan Upchurch has Jellyroll to handle his. Really? What? I'm going to play that back just to make sure I heard that right.
Much work and help. Just like Jeffrey Epstein, Ryan Upchurch has Jellyroll and his wife to handle his dirty work. Here's a video of Jellyroll. This is on the internet, dog. It's at millions of views. You see,
it's like a.
Are you fucking? Yeah, this is fucking with the big vibe. It's insane. We got to
walk. It's like a charity event.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm filming, and Jelly was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I've seen that video. They are discussing Nicole Arbor and Jellyroll. They're like Adam said, they were at a charity event, and Jellyroll comes walking up as I think somebody with Nicole or somebody with Jellyroll was filming, and it might have been Bunny, Jelly's wife. I'm not too sure, but Jelly is screaming at her, telling her to get out, to get away, because she done his boy church dirty. Honest to God, this is my opinion on that. All of that was set up, and I'm not talking by Nicole. I think Nicole did not know what was really truly going on. Honest to God, I think Nicole Arbor, during every bit of this, was collateral damage. The real damage they wanted was Ryan, but they were willing to take Nicole Arbor as collateral damage because of her history online and as many lawsuits as she's done and took men to court. You see what I'm saying? And if you didn't know, Nicole Arbor is not running her mouth. I mean, technically she is, but she's exposing Jelly just like Church is now. And I've seen people, I want to comment on that for just a moment. I've seen people talk negatively about that in church. Okay, let's get this clear right now. It is okay to have issues with somebody, but if there's a whole separate situation going on, right from wrong, and both parties are on the right side, it's okay to agree. That's called agreeing to disagree, putting petty differences aside for the greater good. Okay, there's plenty of people I don't like, but I'll see them do something that I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, all right, I got you. Doesn't mean I like them. Doesn't mean I'm going to start liking them. Doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and do anything. In that one moment, I'm agreeing. And in this situation, there is some very sick and satanic shit going on with Jellyroll. There is. It's been in our faces this entire time, and Ryan Upchurch is not the only one speaking on it. I am actually doing a video. It's actually inspired by Chris Webby in his Raw Thoughts series, however you want to say it. but it's called the Unapologetic Lesbians Raw Thoughts. And it's just my raw thoughts on whatever topic that may be. The weather, whether the weather is being controlled or it's all natural, politics, whatever conversation I choose to have raw thoughts on. The very first episode, I'm knocking it out, and it's going to be Is Ryan Upchurch Crazy? And in that video, I am showing a clip of this dude on Instagram who is actively trying to expose Jellyroll, just like Ryan is. If you actually go and search Jellyroll's name on Instagram and you look at the reels, yeah, there's reels in support of Jelly. There's quite a few. But the vast majority of those reels are people trying to expose him for being a part of the cabal, being a part of the satanic worshiping that's going on. It's not just Ryan Upchurch. Other people are trying to expose him, and no one is wanting to listen because country music has, well, mainstream, country music, Nashville mainstream, has shoved him in everybody's throats as this amazing comeback story. That's not even a comeback story. Motherfucker went to the highest court in the land in front of Congress pleading his testimony about drugs and dealing with the drug pandemic, yet the motherfucker is still on drugs. He's not even clean. That's a slap into real recovering addicts' faces. That is a slap in our faces. And yeah, I've been vocal ever since then. Because if y'all follow me, you know I am very, very, very prideful in my recovery, as I should be. One, I'm over 10 years clean, and I done it by my damn self. I didn't have help from anybody. I didn't go to NA or AA. I went to jail for 30 days, got out, and said no more. And now 10 years later, here I sit, recording a reaction for y'all. So yeah, I've been vocal on that, and I'm not going to stop being vocal on that, because it's fucking bullshit. You have real recovering addicts out here fighting that shit, and then you got a fake-ass one going in front of Congress in the highest court in the land and sitting there giving his testimony about being on drugs, or being off drugs, excuse me, when he's not even off them. He is still fucking on them. Like, that is fucking bullshit. And yeah, if y'all think for 1 second the reason why Jellyroll is so small is purely because of Ozempic, no. It's Ozempic and a little bit of nose candy. That cocaina. Recovering drug addict. I know what the shit looks like. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, guess what, bitch? Aflac. It's a damn duck.
Epstein? Well, she called you Epstein, but she called me Giselle. You did better than me. Jesus Christ.
Nigga, I have the worst look with girls. I'm not the fucking Epstein. What the fuck? But if they were jumping off the goddamn island and swimming somewhere else, yeah, probably.
But that's my spirit is to never.
Well, look, I'll say this. I'm glad
you should be coming together and opening up community centers in Ashland City together and taking pictures, cutting ribbons and shit. Dog. We're rich. Right. We love our city. Like this, we should have I'm glad this happened because we should be closer than we are anyway.
Oh, I am glad we had this conversation. I'm glad we both exchanged words about how we feel. But bro, if I respect you enough to never, bro, I threatened to beat up motherfuckers like Bravo for you for saying shit about you.
Is the B side of this conversation over so we can get high and be like
the B side is over, but what I'm saying is you can't really get mad at me for calling out taste of country.
I'm not mad at you at all. I was hurt that we didn't get to have a conversation before we did.
Fuck them niggas.
And I'm riding with you. Let's do a video about it tomorrow. I'll meet you up here, see what you're having a fucking session. But it's like, let's just talk about it. And I know you're busy going to talk to everybody. I don't want me to fool. Tell Luz hit me up, or I'll tell Luz hit Boston.
Bro, you know what I've been wanting for years? B-Luz can attest to this. I want a fucking secret alliance, bro. When it comes
I felt like that's what we had.
Me too, until the mainstream tool made it look different, and then all these posts and all this shit made it look different. I mean, if it looks like a zebra and walks like a zebra, I'm gonna be like, damn, look at that zebra. You know what I'm saying? And bro, and
if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, guess what? It's a motherfucking zebra, bitch. Like, or my bad. I done said zebra because he just said zebra. If it is a Yeah, I didn't like how his eye was blocked out, so I changed it. But he just said zebra. Literally a couple of minutes before that, I said if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, guess what, bitch? Affleck, it's a damn duck. Like, oh my God.
Hey, bro, you're on some gangster shit. The vibe definitely was weird this morning. I know you know why it was weird because you be on some gangster shit too. If some niggas pull up with you that you ain't never seen, that's supposed to be your homies. Bringing somebody that I ain't never seen that nigga before.
Yeah, you have. You see my palace. It was sad. My camera guy.
I would look at him.
It was Sebastian. He was with me for 20 years.
I wasn't awake. That's what I'm saying.
I would never bring somebody to your house that
I have already been to your house.
And see, another thing too, I walked up, I didn't have no gun out of it. I walked up and talked to y'all. It wasn't nothing like that. Like I said, they were still sitting over at the truck. But when Butler called was, hey, 2 carloads, they looked at y'all.
I was just saying, the only reason because me and him were heading to the
I don't know who said that.
We're filming a TV show right now with me and Jelly, right? In the gym. Getting all this weight up off the gym. My dude out in Michigan. So we're shooting a TV show right now. So me and Phil are heading to the gym. I train, Jelly comes in, I train Jelly to film. So he had all the camera shit in there. Jelly was like, hey, let's go talk to church. I said, cool, I'm jumping in with you. Sam was just following because he had no truck. You know what I mean? And I would never pull into this fucking driveway if it was somebody that I know is 1,000% solid and has no ill intention. Y'all met said 5,000.
Yeah, Strokers didn't want to leave his truck. He wanted to ride with me, but still wanted to, because our hope was we pulled right up. Ryan woke up and was like, yeah, fuck. Okay, no, I totally see what you're saying, but fuck them for real. Like, put me on the phone with them. They're fucking petty. We need to straighten that shit out. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then we would have went separate ways. But look, at the end of the day, we apologize for pulling up that way. I probably could have handled that differently anyways, but my spirit just to know was just like, let's just get this shit out the way. Because I know how it is. If you keep letting it linger, then we would have let it.
Okay, well, there comes a time when you have to be responsible and logical. And yeah, I understand having a feeling and wanting to get something handled and squashed right away, but there is a wrong way to go about things. And to be honest, they're all fucking lucky. I mean, showing up to somebody's house like that, it don't end nicely like this, where we all sit and kumbaya and have a conversation. It don't normally end like that. And it doesn't matter how good of friends people think they are. I've seen the shit. I've seen friends of 20 years plus, like older men, 20 plus years of friendship, and one come pulling up drunk as hell in the middle of the night thinking it was okay because he's done it before and that's his best friend. They've been friends for 20 plus years. But he was drunk, belligerent, running his mouth, and the friend had had enough. He had showed up looking for a fight, so the friend fought. Now, mind you, they squashed it later, but it's the point. You show up looking for bad, you're going to get bad. And miss me with the, we shouldn't have done that. If you know you shouldn't have done it, you shouldn't have fucking done it. That's the whole point. The whole point. And on top of that, none of them is answering as to why Adam Calhoun is sitting there. Adam Calhoun is from Illinois. I don't know if it's going to come out in this because I have seen the first 2 videos Church posted about this, which the first 2 times everybody wanted to scream and holler because they were secretly being recorded. First thing, how many times does Church have to say, pardon me, how many times does Church have to say he is documenting his entire life? When he says that, you should already be in the mindset that when you go to him, when you go to his house, if you are seen anywhere near him, you're being recorded. You should have that mindset because of how vocal he is. That's common sense. Also common sense, there is surveillance. You know, security cameras? He's already said they are everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere on the ranch, everywhere on his new home, or his new house, inside and out. Okay, we have surveillance cameras surrounding this property and surrounding the inside of this house. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this here and now. if you come to my house, invited or not, have the fucking mindset you're going to be goddamn recorded. Because I have video surveillance that records 24/7. Catches everything. Every square inch of this property. I have 4 kids that are here. My wife is here. Our dogs are here. So yeah, I'm going to be protective in the world we live in today. All the people bitching about that, what I love the most, every single one of them, let me not say every single one of them, the majority of them are sitting in a house, typing out them comments while sitting in a house that has surveillance cameras, has security cameras, like a ring doorbell. How many videos on YouTube are of that? Perfect example. We just had Christmas, right? Presents and shit. The porch pirates and the boxes exploding with glitter, that is video surveillance. And on top of that, y'all want to get that mad that he done that. Why are you not getting that mad that the government does that? Our phones, they record us all the time. If you think they don't, you need to wake the fuck up and stop being brainwashed. Like, and I know, this is not video surveillance, it's a POV. It's a body cam. What's so funny is every single one of these individuals end up looking at the individual filming them or recording them. So in a way, they know they're being recorded and they want to get butthurt because the recording ended up online. Do you want to know why they got butthurt? Because of what's being said. There's a reason why Jelly said, what goes on here, we got to be tight-knit, we got to keep it close. What's said here can't leave here. There's a reason behind that. They're trying to do this fucking pack thing and get church into mainstream, and it's not gonna work. It's not. And they don't want to get that. And they want to just keep trying and poking and poking. To be honest, I've been here, supporter, fan, whatever you want to call me, of Ryan's for 10 years. Everything I've seen this man go through, like, damn, I forgot what I was saying, y'all. Like, I forgot what I was saying because all of this is fucking crazy. Every single bit of it. He has said since the start, he is not signing. It is fuck mainstream. And then all of a sudden, these people want to act like it's something new. Like they don't understand those words. So they have to go the extra and do all these extra because he's a problem. He's taking, okay, Jellyroll, that creative partnership that he signed that he claimed he had creative control that he really don't. I mean, you can tell it. Just look at his Instagram. You scroll back far enough before he signed, and you can tell he has control of his Instagram. The moment he signed, it looked like somebody else was controlling his Instagram. And on top of that, if he had full creative control, then why is there a Jellyroll HQ Instagram page? That's not Jellyroll's page. That's a fucking fan page that's ran by somebody. But it's everything Jellyroll, and it doesn't, do you see what I'm saying? And I understand it's a fan page, but it's the point. You're not controlling your shit. Somebody else is. Hello? Ryan don't want that. Regardless if y'all do or not. Ryan don't.
The comments determine this conversation today.
We're good.
And we don't never need to let the comments determine our conversation.
Yeah,
We need to be able to get together early and be like, fuck all that other shit. We need to get together. We need to form that alliance and say, this is something that we'll always bring this shit to the ground table. You know what I'm saying? And talk about that shit before we ever let a motherfucker pin the 2 kings of the city together.
And see, another thing too, I don't care who you are, if you're the president. If whoever's blowing me up, don't get a hold of him. That's not what I do. I tell you, and I've said that so many times. So no social media. I've told him that. I've told everybody that. You call me, hey, you know, if it's important or something, I may say something. But I'm not to go for a beat on the fucking door, this and that. All I can do is go over and sit in the fucking driveway. You know what I'm saying? And fucking let y'all know, hey, he's there asleep.
Yeah, the good news is we'll never really beat on the door problem. So today was just a wrong. Like, yo, let's just. I've tried to have this conversation. I'm glad this happened because I've been trying to get over here and have this conversation. And I'm sad it took this, but it's the only thing that would have made us take it serious enough to find your fault. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's like we needed to have this talk because I know what's happening in the game right now. I know we're fixing to take over the street. I know that we're going to be in control really soon. Guys won't make it. Darn it, they gonna let us in. That's the truth. So my spirit is only anytime just to bring the culture forward. Because I know, I would feel like less of a man to be in those situations and not bring up y'all's names. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, hold on now, you gotta know this is the whole culture. They got overlooked for years with fucking Colt Ford sucked. So everybody just automatically, he's a great dude, but the music was horrible. And the lacks were fucking horrible too. So everybody just looked at it. They could never find a way to come together and grow the brand. At least that happened here by accident. Y'all two became really good friends, whatever the internet tried to play y'all against each other.
Sure, that's what I was gonna say earlier when you said I flew out here for no reason. I flew out here because I love you, dog. Like I always say, you're a big reason for the success that I have.
No, I know all that. I just been taking you away from.
Oh, but now Adam doesn't say that. He said that he got views and he was famous or whatever from a viral shirt. Like, there's so many clips of Adam giving church flowers, saying if it wasn't for church, Adam wouldn't have what he has. There's honestly a clip of Adam coming out and saying he seen what church was doing, and he literally wanted that. That's what he wanted. He wants in on that. Why not just be yourself? It's okay to be yourself. It really is. Like, it's ridiculous to me.
You just had your wedding, and you got a kid.
Listen though to me. I don't give a fuck when it comes to Johnny's on the phone. Hey, I'm gonna go see church. How you gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna go. Me and Troy are going to see him. Yeah, but how you know where he lives? Oh, listen, we can find anybody. I said, all right. I'll try to get a hold of him. Boom. Jellyroll, because I can't get a hold of you because you just got a new phone because wherever you leave it on the fucking internet. Hey, church are coming. Well, they got bad intent? No, they're kind of serious. He was pretty serious about it, but he said he wants to talk about it peacefully. And then I talked to Jellyroll for a couple more times. I'm on the plane. I landed. I'm in the car. But I didn't come here. I didn't come here for no reason. I came here because I got a lot of love for you, and you're my actual friend, not my music friend.
Well, we don't got a fuck ton.
But I'm saying I don't look at you. I look at you like I will hurt somebody over you. I look at you like I had a video of 40 million views that people would fucking probably stab their mom from. I just went and deleted that shit.
I already know.
I'm saying, like,
Why do you think I know?
and I know this motherfucker will kill over you. And there's been times where I come to Nashville, where I don't even call you. I'll call him and be like, hey, you want to go lift? Because I don't even want to bother you with the shit. Like, and I thought that we were all on the same page. Me and you are on a different page because I know you the longest out of anybody.
Right.
I just have one question with that. Obviously, Jelly wanted to talk to Ryan. Jelly wanted to have this conversation. One, why is Struggle there? Why is Adam there? Why is everybody else in the room there? If Jelly wanted to have this conversation, why couldn't he get it set up to where it was just him and Ryan? And minus that, Struggle and Jelly are going to Ryan's. Just because Adam got called to get a hold of Ryan doesn't mean he was invited. Like, yeah, come on, you can come with us. He invited himself. He just said it. And you heard him. Got on a plane. Like, that's a red flag to me. Because if I have a problem with somebody, I don't want 50 other motherfuckers in the middle of it. I want to talk to that individual so there's no other outside influence, there's no other outside opinions. Me and that individual can get to the bottom of what is going on. Because, look, Jelly's talking, Church is talking, they're trying to get it squashed, and then you got Adam and Struggle adding their 2 cents whenever. To me, that's not being productive. That's not trying to get something solved. That's just adding to it. And I'm sorry, but it come out of his mouth. He was contacted to try and get in touch with Ryan. So why is he sitting in the room? That makes no sense to me. I mean, it actually does because of everything that we now know and the connection between him and Deerdorf. So I know, but it's the point. What they're all trying to make this about is a conversation with Church and Jelly to squash whatever beef was going on. At the time, it was because Jelly went on a podcast or something and had an interview and said that Church was just a rap guy. And talking about how we need to try and get Church dialed in. Anybody can take that as getting Church dialed into mainstream. That's the way I took it when I heard it. That's the way millions of others took it when they heard it as well. All this is trying to squash or solve that. That's between Church and Jelly. So why is everybody else in that fucking room? Why? All the way down to B-Loose, who, I don't know if I think he said it, maybe, or it might be coming up. Jelly has B-Loose's number. And that wasn't known until right then and there. Me personally, I think Jelly sent B-Loose in at the beginning of Church's career. How long has B-Loose and Jelly had each other's numbers? Just how long? Because that was just nonchalantly slid in there. Jelly, you have my number. Oh, okay. Thought you were Church's manager, not Jelly's manager. And I understand managers having artist numbers to, do collaborations with and shit. That's not how it went with Church. Church is his own man. He doesn't let nobody tell him what to do. He don't. And at that time, he was hard to get in touch with because he was always losing and breaking phones. Always. Like, these people act like he don't document his life and put it online. It's what he said since the start. But in their ears, it translates to not English. Not even a language anybody knows.
But I'm saying, I didn't come here for no reason. I came here so I made sure nothing happened with you. And if I could do anything to be of any service or help this situation at all, that's what I was going to do. And then that's when I said, you want me to make that call? I'll call them right now and get Jellyroll over here with no bullshit.
Yeah, what is that?
And you said, call. As long as no one else comes, just him and struggle. And I called, yo.
We're all here.
And then,
We're here now.
What I'm saying, me and you, I will always show up. I don't give a fuck if I have kids, wife, fucking something going on. I will stop and show up for you because you're a huge reason why I became successful. I mean, I had to put it in my own work, but that first kick in the ass was from you.
Bro, I know.
So don't ever say what reason. I'll fucking smack somebody.
No. I get that. But you gotta understand, I know that between me and you. But you also gotta understand is I'm the same way. That's why I said what I said, because bro, you got a new little baby.
Yeah, but this is important to me because this is important to me because it deals with you, and you're someone that did a lot for me in my life. You might not think you did. You did features for other guys. They didn't do shit. I literally
I'm sorry, but yeah, Church is right in that. Having a newborn baby shouldn't be sitting there dealing with two other grown-ass men's problems. You need to be handling your own problems in your house with your newborn baby. That's not a good look. I understand loyalty. I understand wanting to be there for your friend. I understand, like the song from back in the day, find out who your friends are. I fully get that. But on the flip side of that, true, real friends understand life happens. True, real friends understands sometimes all it takes is a simple phone call or text. Sometimes it don't even take nothing at all because a true, real friend knows that person's friend has them. Like, handle your business first. This right here, a petty beef from the internet, is not something you should put your life on hold when you have a newborn baby and go states away to try and handle and solve that. You need to be there for, one, the mother of your child, and two, for your child. That's just my opinion on that.
Well, though. Yeah, it did. But I'm saying, at the end of the day,
He knew what to do with the ball.
6 years of an internet. It's like, oh yeah, we've been on the internet. That's cool. But like, we've done a lot more shit besides the internet. We just rode bike. That's how the fun. I've done a lot more. You spoke to me, my kid.
This mine is yours. That's mine. I got one for sure.
You're good.
doesn't articulate it like this, but I think I'm right to speak on when I say this. Adam and Struggle, we look at us like the four horsemen, right? Because I know that's how the world looks at it. And I know what's happening here is once in a lifetime. Like, you talk about legacy, like,
What you mean? Like, what you trying to do?
name another city where they had, besides like New York and LA, right?
Everybody's
Name a
talking about-
city this small, right? Yeah. Name a city this small.
And I haven't said anything. I've just been looking like what is going on. And then, on top of this, you gotta think, bro. Dude, there's stuff on the internet that I've already said. Yo, why does Morgan Wallen call me at 2:00 in the morning to be like, hey, what's up, faggot, you fucking faggot? And then I got to block his number, and then he called from another number. And then I see you hanging out with these people that for real don't like me, and it's out there that they don't like me. So what am I supposed to
Actually
think?
like you, bro. They just think you don't like them. You know what the thing about Nashville that you don't get around of all that is all for here. The city fucking loves you. Not Nashville. I'm not talking about like us. We've always loved you because you're from here. So we're gonna ride with you, period. But like music, like Evan Paul likes you, bro. That's the dude from Taste the Country. I can email that dude with E-Loops right now and go, yo, Church wants to come in and discuss why he doesn't, like, here's my thing about that interview, right? If that would have happened in reverse, this is why he doesn't Taste the Country. I can email that dude with E-Loops right now and go, yo, Church wants to come in. Discuss why he doesn't, like, here's my thing about that interview, right? If that would have happened in reverse, this is how I would have looked at it. This is how I would have responded to that. Hey, y'all, first of all, I don't know what the fuck Jelly talking about, or if that's the full clip of what's going on, but that's my dude. I'm gonna call him about that in a minute. But I gotta check these other people while I'm here. And first, fuck the music world. Fuck the establishment. Fuck country radio. Fuck all that shit. Jelly, I'm proud of you for what you're doing. Fuck these dudes. Don't let them play with this. There was just ways that I feel like the way I treat our friendship, if I could just get you to sign in the same way with us, you would never have to, you should never worry about where I stand with you, bro. You should never have to sit in a place where I'm not, and I know everybody but Robert and your direct family, and most of them have too, have fucked you over. I get that.
Yeah.
But we don't really actually need anything from you. We just love you, bro. I've never called you for money. I've never called you for anything. I only called you to tell you how proud I am of you and to push this culture forward. You know that in your heart, dog. We're not here to take, this is, in fact, if we want to go far, we should go together. That's how the game works. I have a picture of us four in my studio now, framed.
All right. I understand that and I respect that. But we gotta stop this these fake ass fucking titles.
Well,
I mean, bro, look up the definition of commitment.
And then I think also too, where he's coming from is that you're saying all these people fuck with him, the city fucks with him, but they don't even call him to do interviews and get him. And
Al Dean's rooftop, Morgan Wallen, what happened? Yo, this motherfucker talking about, we want to be cool. No, y'all, bro. I was up there. Morgan didn't know where I was. I was walking around fucking high on music on Broadway one night. You was with me. Morgan's texting me. What's up, bro? What are you doing? Da 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 da. Oh, nothing, dude. I'm in Aldean's. Oh, bro, me too. Okay, what's up? I'll be out there in a minute. Okay. Well, I got all these motherfuckers surrounding me out on the porch, out on the deck, and coming up to me and shit. And I wanted to go give Morgan a beer, but hey man, here you go, showing hospitality. I couldn't. I can't bring me and 50 crazy drunk motherfuckers over there by his security. That's a risk to his security. If a bunch of drunk fucking girls see Morgan Wallen, then what? They're going to trample everybody and try to get through that. Okay. Okay? I said, Chase, go give this to Morgan or whatever, yada, yada, yada. I'm texting him right now. He said he's back there in the green room. Okay. Chase walks over there. No, Morgan, he's not being seen around y'all on this rooftop, yada. And Chase come back with the beer and was like, bro, they said they don't want the beer. They said, fuck you, they ain't standing around me. I said, what do you mean? He's texting me right now, telling me he's here. Yeah. Then all this shit pops off. Then what? Then Morgan has me make him a fucking chain for his birthday from Chucky because he's like, man, I really like to have one of them ball chains. I said, you get you one made? He said, yeah. I spend 20-something racks on this fucking chain. And this, I said, hey man, I got your chain. I just leave it in your mailbox or something. He's like, okay. I gave him his address. He said, oh, don't leave it in my mailbox. I said, okay, well, okay. So I'm holding on to it. 2 days later, he's called me at 2 in the morning. I don't know. This only makes sense. He's called me at 2 in the morning saying, sup, faggot. Dude, I'm laying the fuck down. What are you talking about? So I hang up on him. He keeps calling me over and over, sup, faggot. I'm like, hey, man, you calling the wrong person, faggot. You live here. So I blocked his number again. Then I hear from Taylor Phillips. Taylor Phillips ain't a liar, bro. You know Taylor Phillips ain't a liar. He's a real ass motherfucker. He's not gonna lie. He has no reason. Man, these motherfuckers hate you, bro. Look, those fucking hate you. All this
I know, Luke, but you and Luke got a personal relationship. When is the last time you sat down in person, like me and you?
bro. Never. He literally lives 10 minutes away, and I've tried 20 times to resolve it.
That's that easy. But the problem is, when I talk to Morgan about it, I go, what's up? He's like, man, I love church. He's like, I just can't, I need to talk to him. Like, but not in like, people are afraid of you because everything goes to the internet. So dude is like, where can I go with you to go see him? Is how he hit me. And I have to be the dude that's always beating the drum for you. You have to be the dude that goes, to be honest with you, I can't never get him on the phone here.
No, this is behind the scenes. Was I not? This is behind the scenes, bro. He was doing some other shit.
Well, I seen the internet thing, and I'd seen where you gave the chain of country cast or whatever. I seen all that shit whenever I had the internet.
Right.
But I know that if you and Morgan sat down and talked to each other, you think it's that big of an issue, y'all would settle in 5 minutes, 15 minutes in a beer.
But that's the thing there. But look, but see, that's what I'm saying, Jimmy. You're from around here. You know.
Well, not everybody got the balls to pull up like I did. Bro, you know how many balls you gotta have to pull up here? Big old balls, nigga. I can't have big old balls.
I'm sorry, but I don't see big balls at all. I see a room full of scared, cowardly men. That's what I see. I'm not playing. When you have to sit here and resort to intimidation tactics like this right here, that's what I see. And going immediately directly off of what Jelly just said, you got to have big balls to do something like that. No, it's called respect. Having big balls has nothing to do with that. Not a fucking thing. It's called conduct yourself like a gentleman, not a fucking thug-ass gangster. Or, excuse me, wankster. Like, that's, have respect. Have fucking respect. Don't just show up unannounced. And regardless if you got in touch with one individual, you didn't get in touch with the owner of the property. Have some respect. Get in contact with the owner of the property first, then go, once you get the okay. That's not hard. That's not showing up like that, showing up unannounced like that. That's not having big balls. Not in the society we live in today. That's asking for trouble. That's literally what that is. That is asking for trouble. Regardless if your intentions are not bad at all. Regardless if your intentions are, pure, they're innocent, not malice. Doesn't matter. Showing up unannounced, especially in the middle of the night, yeah, no. You better have a damn good excuse, or there could be problems. That's not having big balls. Just simply have fucking respect, and all of y'all wonder why he doesn't like y'all. Y'all are disrespectful straight to his face while lying, saying, I love you, Ryan. I love you, Ryan. While bluntly disrespecting him. The fuck?
Earlier, dude was outside with a mask and a gun at 2 different places. I want you to look at you today.
But check it though. I get on that. We're from around here, man. We know all about that. But bro, I'm talking about the industry, bro. They are full of shit. Nigga, Morgan, I tried talking to Morgan. Bro, you know, bro, Kane Brown had to stop fucking hanging out with me.
How come you didn't try to talk to me?
Now I'm talking about different situations.
Yeah, but I'm
times.
just saying in general, how come you didn't try to talk to me?
Because, bro, look at my past track record with these motherfuckers. They literally all hate me, all talk shit about me, and all put these things like.
Yeah, but don't loop me into that, bro. Me and you could have did that video together. It would have went big viral. We did 4 million.
We could have did the interview together beforehand.
We can go this week, Ryan. I can call this dude right if I got Big Lou's. When I get your number, we'll solve every problem you've ever had doing it to the phone. The only reason I had Robert here, the only reason I had here, I thought that was Deardorff.
Yeah.
Which is why the first thing I called Adam, I said, hey, Adam, we just called Deardorff and tell him I'm on my way out there. I need to see Ryan today. This has been 2 or 3 conversations that need to be settled all at once. I think he misunderstands what's going on. How we feel. And I thought Deardorff would have called immediately, to be honest, like, yo, what's up, man? I seen the video, man. You know, dude, I ain't gonna wake up till 5. You need to chill. We couldn't get Deardorff on the phone.
I was in the shower before, first time they called me, I was about to get the showers out. All I heard was, hey, they're looking for y'all, blah, 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 fuck it. He sounded like he was serious. He was all right, well, I'll get the shower, call you back. Then he sent me a thing, he's on the plane. I was like, all right, bet. So I come straight down here, no service here. Then I get like 5 phone calls back to back to back. Hey, man, struggle, Jellyroll, listen to some guys. Yeah, blowing my fucking phone. Hey, man, struggle, Jellyroll, and some dudes is looking for Ryan. I was like,
So they had 2 trucks.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, but let me give you that story too.
That's where we got.
I jumped in.
I know, look, you gotta go with all the shit that, that we go through any fucking way. All right, so when the motherfucker goes, hey, the series, blah, blah, blah. All right, I know where y'all from. We know where y'all from. We know how y'all do. We know how we work.
We know how y'all do.
Okay, well, listen to what I'm saying. So when they call me and go, hey, look for y'all, and we listen to words and how you talk, how people talk, right? Hey, they looking for y'all. I said, what they looking for? Well, I mean, they gonna come to Ryan's house if they can't find him to come to your house. So what the fuck they come to my house for? And then I was like, all right, bet. So I fucking hang up the phone.
I didn't say that.
Hold on. You called me. I was about to get the fucking shower, and you said, they're looking. Or what the fuck you said? You said, hey, they're trying to get hold of church, or whatever. You was like, I don't really know what's going on. I was like, did you see the video last night, or whatever? And you said no. You was like, well, I mean, Jellyroll sounded serious on the phone. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just saying, I'll call you.
But you said, are they coming with something intent, right?
Like, I mean, with
ill intent?
Yeah.
I said that to one other person. I don't know if I said it to you for sure or
me.
not. But anyways, I was like, all right, I'm getting
But
a
I
shower.
said when you said that, I said no, they want to resolve it peacefully.
I didn't hear
Why do we keep correcting each other? We're talking about the conversation y'all had, and there's constantly correcting. To me, that's leading. It's one thing to have a conversation, explain another conversation that you had with somebody else, and you forget like a minor little detail, and that person corrects it. But then over and over and over, no, you said that, no, I said that, no. That sounds like leading to me.
Not the
whole
first
thing.
Okay,
we would never pull up.
Okay,
we all know each other here. If we wanted to be that, it would have just been.
All right, listen.
You know what I mean? I really consider. Let me say this one more time, so I'm gonna let you speak. Because I don't know. I don't even know if I'm wrong today. We're friends, right? I'm not looking at us all wrong. Like, we're all friends. Like, I've been treating us like we're friends for years, and that's how you feel about me. You feel like I'm your friend, correct?
friends in music. I mean, what I consider a friend out here in the country is somebody that I'm with every day. You know, I consider you a friend in music, but you're not somebody I hang out with every day, like these three guys.
Yeah, well, I don't hang out with none of my friends every day. I'm a grown man with kids and shit. I don't have to hang out with anybody every day. Yeah,
I'm not.
If you ever have kids, you'll have a whole heap.
All right.
There's a huge difference in having personal friends and business friends. There really fucking is. I mean, have y'all not ever heard of work wifey, work hubby? It helps get your day to go by quicker. It helps your day at work when you have people that you're close to, when you have work friends. But just because they're your friends at work does not mean they have to be your friends in your real life, like outside of work. Music to Ryan is his passion, and it's a business. Some people like to mix pleasure and business. Church don't. He's very business smart. There is a very big difference in having a business friend, like someone you do music with, you do music business with, a friend, and then there's a whole nother thing of an actual friend, like a real actual friend, a friend that at any given time you can break down to. And let me say this, if you can't get in touch with the individual, you leave them a voicemail and then they get back to you. Like, because of the internet, the world does not know what the words acquaintance, business friend, and friend fucking mean. They really don't.
Never having kids.
Yeah, well, I don't suggest it either, they suck.
Alright, but anyway, 5 motherfuckers blowing my phone up, talking about, hey, they looking for y'all and this. I said, looking, so they don't even know where we live, don't have no address, none of that shit.
We don't even know about them the address.
Yeah, I said,
That's a whole different problem.
so anyways, 5 motherfuckers blowing my phone, saying, couple carloads of people, right? And the whole time, there's no service here, so it's like, I was like, all right. I said, so they don't know where we live anyway. They'll go to the fucking ranch. The guard will be there, and he'll say, hey, we get your number, you fucking, call you back, whatever. All right. He's asleep. You think I'm going to let some motherfuckers roll up? I don't know what the fuck, really, what the fuck?
No, you did right.
I'm not going to let somebody, it's not going to happen. So 11:30, I'm down with this motherfucker, right? He texts me. I texted him right back and said he's asleep. He didn't see the message until y'all was already in the driveway. You see what I'm saying? But if I can't get, all right, you think I'm going to fucking be my goddamn self, wild the fuck out? You know what I'm saying? So I called him. This is my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's us three all the time. So anyways, call him. He comes down here. We wait in the driveway, right? Then we get another phone call. Somebody else. Call me, hey, such and such just called me. Looking for you. Yeah, they're looking for y'all. They going to Ash City. They looking for y'all.
They want to have a conversation with y'all.
No, they not.
Everybody we talked to was, hey man, we want to pull up a chocolate church.
No, that's not happening.
Told you.
They sent that message so fucked up, like y'all was coming over here.
Look, the word.
That's why
We just want to talk to our brother, man. Like,
that's why we freaked out. They was like,
listen, true story. Yesterday was my wife's birthday. I cleared the day because I was taking her to Atlanta to get her some Jordan ice box, our few ice box. And I woke up and I seen this. I said, you know what, baby? I can see this escalating for no reason. I need to go see church. If he didn't call me about this, there's something deeper to this. I need to go see him right now. We got straight in our car. Bro, I just woke up. I was getting straight out here because I was like, I want to catch this before it turned into something it shouldn't be. Because this shouldn't have ever been a thing at all, is how I feel. Because
To me, that's a guilty conscience speaking. Because if there's really nothing, well, not even that. That's a guilty conscience. Because you just said your wife's birthday was the next day or whatever. If it was me, she would divorce me. My wife would divorce me. Because it's one thing to handle business, but that's her birthday. She is supposed to feel special on that day. She's supposed to feel special every day, but it's her birthday. And I'm sorry, not sorry, if anybody, including my wife who's laying in the bed, on my birthday, looks at me and says, I need to go handle this internet beef bullshit, I'm not going to be here when she returns. And it's vice versa. If I'd done that to her, she would not be here when I returned. Get your fucking priorities straight. First it was, one of them is leaving a newborn baby and a mother who needs help just by herself to go states away. The other is leaving his wife to go handle petty internet beef drama instead of literally putting your priorities first and putting your wife first. This shit can get worked out at any time. Why did it have to be right then at the drop? Why did it have to be right then and there? Why couldn't it have waited until after her birthday? Why couldn't it have honestly waited until y'all got a hold of him to try and talk to him?
I looked at you different. I had music friends. I thought you were my real friend. I didn't think you was my music friend. So it's like, I just want to say that on the front end too, because my music friends are more than Wall. We only see each other at public events and we keep the peace because it's in favor.
Well, you see Morgan more than you see me. See what I'm saying?
No, that's not true either. I've seen Morgan about the same. I will say this, Morgan's way easier to be on the phone.
Well, yeah, because he lives with a service. I get it.
Yeah.
But look,
But
man,
understand
on
that.
some real shit, bro, between us 615 people in here. Man, fuck all the gangster shit. Look, I know you'll get shot at. You know you'll get shot at. You'll know I get shot at. You know, I don't have no kids. I don't give a fuck, bro. My life sucks, right? I don't care. Fuck all the gangster shit. Let's talk about the business shit. Let's talk about this mainstream shit. This is what we need to talk about. This is the issue.
See how church keeps trying to circle back to what the initial issue was, which was the fake ass headline. And the headline was Jelly saying that Ryan don't like country music. He's done with country music and all this. No, that's not. That was fake. Let's get to the business. Let's get to the root of this. Let's figure this out. Let's solve this. And they keep circling around, talking about gangster shit, talking about all types of shit that doesn't matter. Just talk about the fucking business. And going back earlier to what I said, it should just be Jelly and Ryan talking. Be Loose should not even be in the room. Deerdorf should not be in the room. Billy should not be in the room. Jelly, Church, only two. Adam, Struggle, dude in the fucking lime green. All the way down to the security guard, POV, the security guard. It should have just been Ryan and Jelly. If the way Jelly's talking, you were my friend. I see you as my real friend. If he was your real friend, then why did you just pull an intimidation tactic? If you have that big of a problem that you're willing to put your wife last to it on her birthday, why not it be just you and Ryan? That could really get to the bottom of it. Because this is 38 minutes of Ryan trying to get to the bottom of it. He said 38 minutes on Instagram. I don't know exactly how long it is. But it's Ryan trying to get to the bottom of the whole reason they're there. And they're just circling with intimidation tactics. Keep going. That's why Ryan said, can we stop with the gangster shit and talk about the business? That's what I said. It's intimidation. It's literally like church is somebody in the middle of the ocean with a cut somewhere on their body, and there's blood going into the ocean. Everybody in that room is sharks around church waiting to just go. That's how they're acting. Even though it seems to be calm, it seems to be. I can feel the tension through the screen. Like, this is beyond ridiculous, honestly. If this is how famous people fucking act all the time, intimidating, threatening to get our way, to get what we want, I never want to be fucking famous, which I never did to begin with, but fuck all that. I'll say it here and now. If you show up at my house unannounced, you will have problems. I have surveillance cameras. There is no trespassing posted all around here. It is private property. You show up here unannounced, and you show up here on some internet stupid petty beef bullshit, you can bet your bottom dollar you have fucking problems, and I won't have any.
I think Taste of Country should probably start by saying Ryan Upchurch ain't committed to country music. That is insanity.
I mean, what I'm saying is, for what, bro, but you gotta understand, this ain't the chase cop out, because I'm not signing to you, is that when you went and did Adam 22's No Jumper review, you had no control over what those tags were. You could call Adam and go, hey, I don't like the way that tag reflects this. But ultimately, No Jumper's gonna do business the way they want to do business, which is why guys like us have built our own platform so we don't rely on these platforms. Now, you gotta understand my perspective, church. I am having a real chance right now. And my dream was different from yours. Your dream was to never be in this industry like that. This has been nothing but my dream.
And there it is right there. Jelly wanted to be in mainstream. He used and took advantage of church. He was trying to do it coming out of, I think it was Memphis, coming from there, doing rap on MySpace, underground, trying to get his name out. It wasn't getting nowhere. He wasn't getting any traction. Church steps in, starts doing country rap. He's getting all this attention. Jelly leached onto him until he got fucking seen. And here comes the deals. And he got what he fucking wanted. He just fucking said it. It's out of his own fucking mouth. This is what he wanted. So miss me. Don't say that, church, he was your real friend. So you mean to tell me you use and take advantage of your real friends? Good fucking thing we ain't goddamn friends, because we never would be friends. Take advantage of me. Use me. And it'll be the last fucking time you do. I won't be seen around you again. I won't talk to you. I will avoid you like you're the fucking plague. Are you serious? Right there, right out of his own fucking mouth.
That. So like, I'm having to go play the game.
That's
You
what
don't
I
have
said.
to
I'm
play.
happy before you go on the internet.
Yeah, I've got to go play this game, right? But when I'm in there, I want you to understand that anytime I bring your name up, it's only because I feel like it's disrespectful that it doesn't get brought up. And I say that every time.
Boy,
That's the thing. Now, if you just look at me right now like, Joey, I don't fuck with them at all. Quit talking about me. I'll never bring it up again. But every podcast I've ever done, Adam calls me because he sings in the girls' thanks again and again. For no reason, I always go, hey man, while I'm here, I don't know if y'all know who Upchurch is, but it's a whole little group of us doing what we're doing. Because I want people to know that this is a culture. This is some real shit happening. This is some real white boy rap Nashville shit plus Chicago. We love you, Adam. Never feel different out from you. I know you get your feelings sometimes if I'm not being front of you, but I'll never love like this. We love you more. But it's like, to me, that's the theme where you don't understand how big this is for the city. Me and you just sitting here right now is what everybody in Nashville dreams is happening every day. Right. And between me and you, that's what they think is happening anyway. They think we're hanging out every day. They don't know different. Just like they think Harley and Morgan are hanging out every day. That's their crew. I guess that's where I misconfused the music for this thing. I never got into their crew. I appreciate y'all letting me facilitate here, and in the name of peace and prosperity and me trying to get money and retire, thank y'all. Excuse me, let me go about my business. But y'all know who my people are. You know this. My people are Ryan Upchurch, Epstein Calhoun, Struggle Jenny. These are my people. I've claimed the same small group of rappers from the beginning. And I never fuck with nobody, church, that I think you have real problems with. That Morgan shit doesn't seem like a real problem. The Nicole Arbor was a real problem. We see how I handled that. I couldn't get sued for it. You really didn't see the video, did you?
No, I don't watch the internet.
Well, look, I got something I want you to. I'm gonna read this to you. I want you to read. Hold on, I want you to hear this. I want you to know this is the shit.
Well, I gotta touch on your last point before we get too straight from it. All right, so I don't understand why is the video an issue? Because I ain't talking about Jellyroll. I'm talking about Taste of Country.
I get it, but it's like just like your people interpreted what I said. Imagine I'm not on the internet either. I woke up to a landstorm on me. It's like, yo, man, I thought this was your man. I was like, bro, that's good. Why is he shitting on Struggle? I'm like, whoa, what is happening here? And I watched the video, I'm like, I guess my thing was sort of the video at all. I just feel like this should have been a conversation. If you should have called like, yo, I'm gonna really tear Taste the Country people, because I might have got you to tear at it on in front of their face. I might have been like, yo, let's set this up. Let me get you in Taste the Country and tell them how you feel about this interview. To me, that's the thing these are the things that all of the end of this conversation should always just end here, Ryan. We just gotta communicate, bro. You gotta know that I want to be your friend. I can't come out here and hang out every day, but I thought I was your friend, and that's what I want to be. Just like I think I'm Adam's friend, and we talk once a month at best. But that's my dude, and every time we talk, it's ours, and I'm loyal to Adam, and Adam knows I'm loyal to him, and Adam knows I love him, because if Adam ever thinks I don't, he just calls me, and I answer, I go, what's up, my buddy? And he goes, hey man, am I tripping, or what's this about? And I clear it up right then.
Yeah, but look, we both have the same enemy, because what we just said. Okay, so you said your statement made people come after me, right? And
I don't know if anybody else caught that. When Church started talking, Struggle done his head like that, like, God, he's not getting it or something. And then look at Adam like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? If they're trying to squash beef and Church is trying to get his point across and he can't because everybody keeps fucking interrupting him, especially Jelly, why are y'all the ones being stressed? Why are y'all the ones being stressed when Church opens his mouth? Why not look at your friend Jelly and tell him, dude, let him talk? Matter of fact, why are y'all even there? Like I've said, this is an issue between Ryan and Jelly. So why in the fuck is everybody in that room? I understand the 4 horsemen of country rap. I fully get that. But not everybody needs to be in the room, because not everybody's opinions is going to help.
press me, okay? So I make a video talking about the entity that started the shit that now is causing people to ask you something, right? Look both sides. Look at both sides. Okay, I come out and say, yo, taste the country. What the fuck, dude? Why'd you put that? I didn't say, yo, what the fuck, Jelly? Why the fuck did you let them put that? No, I went directly to taste the country because that's the person who's causing the shit. That's the in-between thing that is causing people to ask you shit and me.
No, I agree. We should go take the country about it. But deeper in that church, loose, we can go to any place. I've never went somewhere and brought up our church's name if they didn't go, hey man, are you really close to him? I would go, yeah, for sure. They go, why does he not do me?
What? Where are
They
these
don't ever reach
people?
out.
Yeah, but they're not there. It's like
I thought they were professional. I had to reach out to them.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we got.
I'm everything.
He does literally everything.
We'll talk. We just need to chat. But it's like, these people are, that's the only reason I bring your name up at all, right? I wish you could just see that, because if you fall asleep with that in your head tonight, you're like, damn, I get it. Because this isn't the first interview. There's 10 I can point to where I always try to bring it up. This is the first one where I plugged my words and used dial in, which was, I don't know, I thought that was just like super international. I thought everybody's like, yeah, phone that motherfucker in. It's like something that's easy. You know what I mean? Like it's called phoning it in. So I just thought it was like, yeah, not everyone dial in. It wasn't my business. Now, if you give me the permission to, I would have went on the rag for you. Be like, Ryan just ain't with this establishment shit. He's never going to sign a deal. He's never going to play the game. He's going to do what the fuck he wants to when he wants to. And that's how it is. But I just don't do that because I don't speak on behalf of him. Unless I'm amongst people like this. Like when me and Leroy was on a podcast talking about you together, that's what we talked about for 20 minutes. It was like, I was like, I know where Ryan's at. Nobody gave him shit. Fuck everybody. That's how I feel too about Ryan.
Well, I mean, the only thing I can say to that is, bro, we can't be letting these bro, the entities are fucking, look at us. We're both from here. We're both famous. We're both getting money. Look, okay.
Billion streams artists.
Now you're here. Adam flew here for literally no reason, but because a mainstream tool is trying to fuck me and you.
Yeah, but understand that we're smarter than them. And I think that what I wish you would pick up on is, Luce, if you catch Ryan, if you put Ryan in that room early in the morning, when Ryan's as sharp as he's ever been, he's gonna back them dudes up, bro. They're gonna have to back that shit
Well, I'm
up.
not do that regardless.
You're gonna turn into the interview. That's what I've been doing in these things. That's why I brought your name up, because I control the narrative. You know what they wanted me to say?
Exactly.
Oh, you know what they wanted me to say? They wanted me to say.
Look what was said though. You control the narrative.
You know what they wanted me to say? I think that Chase Beckham kid that just signed with Warner and that Chase Matthews kid are going to do really well. That's what they wanted me to say. They didn't want me to name a fucking gangster rapper from West Nashville, been in and out of federal prison his whole life, and the fucking New York City problem child. That wasn't the two names they wanted me to say right there. You know what I'm saying?
100%. But I also know.
I you to invite you my #1 party last week. I wanted you there so bad.
Okay, look.
We tried to hit you up for the bridge.
There we go. That's another thing. That's another thing.
Now I know B. Luce is here. I won't keep up bringing up to try to hit you up, but I can bore you with the amount of time we try to hit you up.
But look, that's another thing. There's another. Do you know how many people I had come to me about the Nashville show? Do you know why they came to me about the Nashville show? Because when I did the Nashville show, what was that? People's Champ tour, right? What was the theme? Boxing and stuff. They said that I had fans tell me, they're like, dude, what is going on between you and Jelly? Back then, and I still didn't say nothing. Because they were like, yo, they did a whole boxing thing, I think, making fun of you. And I was like, making fun of me?
I got Michael Buffalo.
I said, what do you mean? He's like, they come out there and said, country rap champion of the world, did like some boxing thing. They're like, I think making fun of People's Champ, since this was your last show, was in Nashville. So I think they're making fun of you, bro, because the dude looks like he's making fun of you.
Who are these people?
The fans, bro, the people that listen to the music.
Yeah, but this is just, that's a byproduct of success, Ryan. One, I never need your stage setup. Two, I seen a tractor on your stage, not a boxing ring. For your
tractor? I ain't no tractor.
Didn't y'all have like a big tractor that Cliffy DJ behind you?
Oh, a truck.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't see no boxing shit. I didn't know boxing in my shit. I had a boxing announcer introduce me and do the Let's Get Ready to Rumble because I filmed it for fucking Hulu. It's actually the coolest shit ever. But once again, there's messages missing Will around the loop of that too, where I was like, yo, please, somebody get a hold of Upchurch and say, well, my dream was for you to bust out and do Holler Boy. I brought every other Nashville dude I could.
But you got to see how.
No, I see how they see it.
No, I see it because look, when I hear that and see that, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Okay. And then they say announcing whatever country rap, right? Okay. Then now you're doing country, which is great. But then in the interview on Taste of Country, it says he's just a rap dude. So all those things together are all suspect, bro. You know it, and you know it sounds suspect that it goes into other shoes. So you only can imagine how I feel when literally all these people on that side always talk shit about me. They're calling me at 2 a.m. man, what's up, man? They're doing all this fuck shit. So, bro, I know you struggle. I know for a fact that you was in those shoes, you'd be sussed at everybody. You'd be looking around like, yo, what the fuck?
Because I know what they do, bro. I know what they do. They try to put everybody against each other. You know, anytime somebody says Jelly's dissing me, or they read in every little thing you do, and they try to figure out some way to cause some kind of rift. That's what they do. That's what they do. So I don't listen to that. I'll quit listening to that music.
I wish you would. That shit is just.
I don't even scroll down and read comments.
It blows my mind because you're one of the smartest dudes I know, and be like, I can't believe you would feed into that kind of shit.
I mean, it's there.
Like, I could, yeah, it's there. If you go look for it, I don't look for it. I don't have it. You know what you did? How come what's there is the 30 interviews I fucking talk crazy good about you? Why don't you find those?
Because the mainstream outlets aren't putting it up there. They're putting up things that
these are mainstream outlets. I talked about you on the biggest podcast on earth besides Joe Rogan. Viewed clips with millions of views of me talking about our friendship and how great an artist you are. And you never respond to that. Do you look for positive stuff or negative stuff?
I don't look for anything. I look at
so what finds you is just negative?
No.
That's an algorithm feed though, bro. I never seen nothing
exactly. Like it's an algorithm feed. So on my stuff that says Upchurch pops up. So when the interview people who interviewed you about 30 minutes, and you said
they do a 7-8 minute video.
Okay, however long.
That's how that works. They give 30 minutes of you talking, and they chop up a 7-minute afternoon drive at 5 clip. That's what happens.
Okay, ain't that supposed to be your homeboys?
Hell no, I don't know these motherfuckers.
I mean, okay.
You just talked about friends. You just said I wasn't your friend. You think these people are my friends?
No, I didn't say you weren't my friend.
These people, dude.
I didn't say you weren't my friend. I said we don't hang out every day.
I don't have any of these people. I can email them. I know Evan likes me. I'm not friends with these motherfuckers. I don't know who their kids are. I don't know their last girlfriend. I don't know who's suing them and trying to sue me too because I'm their friend. I don't know anything about that guy. I don't know anything about that building. I've been twice my whole life to do media. I thought bringing my friend up was a good gesture, but I think he deserves to get
I know, and I appreciate that a lot. But look at the side you are on now. It's fine, bro.
Nobody is side against you, though, bro. You got to look at it like one of your guys. You know what have we been calling this, Will? Operation?
Well, that was the Jellystein Files by Ryan Upchurch. And I'm not going to keep this too long at all because that was an over an hour reaction. And it ended pretty abruptly. I'm wondering if there's any more to it. But at the very beginning, him wanting to say that Ryan Upchurch has Jelly and his wife and comparing that to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislane Maxwell, whatever. The fuck? Pretty sure Church doesn't have nobody do dirty work. If he did, there would definitely be proof of that by now. He doesn't tell anybody what to do. People do what they do because they want to. For example, all these times Church has said, holler boys, holler girls. Even if he says, go do this, it's up to that individual to go do it or not. He's not standing there with a gun to their head telling them they have to. But that's the way a lot of these people think. Like, that's just crazy. And Jelly's sitting there saying, if you don't want to be a part of the mainstream, just say that. Now, he's said it time and time again. And I love how Church is trying to get to the bottom of it, and everybody's just circling. Going back, doing the intimidation tactics. And again, I don't understand why that was a room full of people with something that just involved church and jelly. And again, I get it, the four horsemen, but that was a problem between Ryan Upchurch and Jellyroll. Why was Struggle there? Why was Adam there? Why was the dude in lime green there? Why was Beloose there? Why was Deerdorf there? Why was Billy there? Why was everybody else there in that room? As you've seen, nothing got solved because everybody else is adding in their 2 cents, giving in their opinion, which is not helping the matters. It's just making it continuously go in a circle and nothing is getting solved. Honestly, I think that's what they wanted. I mean, Church has been vocal on his opinions about that night, and I do agree with his opinions on that. Every bit of it is sus. Every bit of it. And I'm sorry, not sorry. It does not show or prove that you have big balls to show up to someone's house unannounced with whatever intention you had. That doesn't show big balls. In today's society, that shows to be a moron, an idiot. When you show up unannounced to places, especially if people are not expecting you and there is a little bit of, even if there wasn't, but if it appears to be tension or beef or an issue between the two, you damn sure don't show up unannounced then. Because that individual could take it the whole opposite way. They could take it as you are there for malice intent. And coming from someone who lives on private property, guess what? We can handle it however we see fit. It's our property. We are protecting our property and the lives on our property. Like, that was beyond moron, beyond idiotic. That is not having big balls at all. At all. And again, it came straight out of his mouth. Jellyroll wanted mainstream. He wanted to be in those crowds. He wanted to be with the elites. And he used Ryan Upchurch to do it. A real friend will not use another friend, period. A real friend will not take advantage or leverage their friendship with anything. That's what Jelly did. He used Church's friendship as leverage to level up in the music world and get into the music industry. He used his and Ryan Upchurch's friendship as a way to get into the mainstream. He took advantage of him being friends with Ryan to get him into mainstream. He is not a real friend to Ryan. He does not see Ryan as a real friend. Just like everybody else in mainstream, he's seen Ryan as a stepping stone. And that's exactly what he did. He used Ryan as a stepping stone. That's why now you don't hear him speak about Ryan. You don't. I wonder if he's actually going to come out and make a statement or respond to Ryan in this video. Probably not, because he didn't the first 2 times. Although mainstream is now getting wind of this video. And they are hearing how Jellyroll said himself he was going to come in from the back door and fuck them. They don't like to hear that. Sorry, but they don't. And on top of that, you lied under oath in Congress, giving your testimony. Straight, still using cocaine, and tried to give a recovering drug addict story, yet still being on drugs. That's a slap to every recovering addict's face. I'm sorry, but it is. And I will speak on it because it's not right. I speak for real recovering addicts. Recovering addicts that struggle day in and day out to say no to themselves, to say no to numbing everything around them. To some, to say no to ending it all. That's why I will never be quiet on this. Jellyroll is the biggest fraud in country music that country music has ever seen. But thank you, church. If you guys like this, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
Everybody wanna be number one, and I'm one.